man.
I change your bum life. You fight me, it's a
What's you
celebration.
can? I will beat you.
When you sign to fight me, it's a celebration. You ring back home, you ring your wife. Baby, we done it. We're rich, baby. Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to the fifth round. Myself, as always, Stephen Moustaris. So, wild weekend of MMA, especially for us fight fans. I know we saw Bellator on Friday. I already broke that down. Already got it up here and everything. If you guys want to go check that out. UFC Fight Night, Luque versus Muhammad. And, there's not too many things. I thought it was pretty wild. I will be honest up front. I thought it was pretty wild how many, wacky finishes and, almost disqualifications, whatever, illegal blows that were thrown this weekend. I thought it was pretty wild. We've seen it in a couple fights in Bellator, a couple fights in the UFC's fight card, and it was just it was interesting. It was one of those weekends. It was just pretty wild, and you knew things were just going to continue to go that route. And there's not too many things I even want to break down about the UFC's card. Like I've already said previously, this is one of my favorite fight cards. I shouldn't say specific fight card, but I like with the fight cards that have some of the no-namers in there because they do have to kind of make a name of themselves. I actually thought all the fights before the main event were actually the impressive part of the entire card, and I know we were all looking forward to Vicente, Luque, and Belal Muhammad, but man, I'm not sitting here at all trying to shit on Belal Muhammad because I'm really not. He's a very talented fighter. Dude's got the cardio out of this world, and it's really impressive. I definitely thought Vicente Luque was going to win. I think a lot of us were in the same boat. I don't know. I'm just sitting here, man. I'm not trying to. This could be the Muay Thai kickboxer in me. I'm a huge fan of fighters that actually try to finish their opponents, and I think he's got 16 fights. Belal Muhammad's got 16 fights in the UFC. And the dude's only got 2 finishes. He had a finish in 2019, a late third-round submission. And then his second fight in the UFC in 2016 had a knockout in the late third round where he just exhausts guys. But every other thing than that, especially in the last 6 years now, or not 6 years, but 3 years, it's just a bunch of him just grinding people out, which I get it is very impressive. It might even take more skill to do such thing than it is to knock somebody out or whatever and get lucky. I get that. But I'm sitting here just who do we have for him to fight? I'm really looking here. If you look, Leon Edwards is in front of him. We saw how that was going 3 rounds in. That was ugly. I did not want to see it at all. I don't want to see that fight ever again. Leon was absolutely destroying him, picking him apart. And then we just saw Vicente Luque in front of him as well. But it's just that fight. I would like to see a trilogy, I guess, but not right away. I don't think it would be fair for Belal Muhammad. I do think he deserves to have some another fight above him, higher in the rankings. But that only leaves a couple of guys. Gilbert Burns. I guess I'd like to see that fight. That's what I was kind of calling for. Whoever wins that one should fight Gilbert Burns, but I don't know, man. I think Gilbert Burns might give him the work. A fight I'd really like to see, I guess, just because of the two styles, is Colby Covington and Belal, because they're both just so freaking driven with their cardio, and the pace is crazy. But even then, might be a snooze fest, because I don't know who's going to take somebody down. I think if it's a stand, I think Colby's going to outstrike him. I don't know, and Colby's the same fighter. I'm not going to sit here and deny that either. He's the same type of fighter. He doesn't look for the finish ever. He's only here to just make decisions. But I don't know. It's tough because at least Colby talks shit and brings something else to the table, I guess. Here I am sitting here getting Colby Covington's back, which I never thought I would do. But I don't know. Bilal's last, I don't know how many performances. I just don't want to see him fight Kamaru Usman. I don't want to see him fight Leon Edwards. I don't want to see him fight Gilbert Burns. I don't want to see him fight Hamzat. And like I said, the only way I'd like to see him and Colby fight was just because it would be kind of interesting, just the matchup, I guess. But I don't know, man. My personal belief here, I know he could shock the world. And don't get me wrong, Belal Muhammad would beat the fuck out of me. I know. I'm not trying to sit here and talk shit about him. I'm really not. It's just really tough to buy in on him and give him a title shot when he might be the most boring fighter in the UFC. Like, yeah, I know his switch stance and everything was pretty cool, and his angles and shit are really dope, and I like his scrambles and everything. I do like him, but he's never looking for a finish, and I guess I'm a stand up guy. I like kickboxing. That's my trait, but I'm always down for my fighters who finish. Like even Kamaru Usman used to grind out wins decision wise, and now look at him, he's finishing people left and right. So it's like I think his matchup against Kamaru Usman not going to go well for him. We've seen how it went with Leon Edwards; didn't go well for him. Don't get me wrong, I know it wasn't set in stone. Anything could have happened if it would have kept going, but still, like I don't know, man. I guess I'd like to see Gilbert Burns and him fight, but I think Gilbert's going to take advantage of him anywhere. Um, it's just tough, man. I don't know. Um, I don't want to sound like a broken record here, but it's very tough to sit here, even if you're a Belal fan or whatever. Like it's tough to sit here and give him a good matchup because he is such a boring style of fighter. Like if he was looking for finishes left and right, I'd give it. Like, hey, stuff happened. You're fighting the top echelon guys. Like whatever, things can happen. But I just every time I watch him, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson fight, literally any fight, you can go any fight. Even Vicente Luque this past weekend, any of them that he just grinds out. You can just tell he's not looking for a finish ever. And like I said, I know Colby's the same way, but at least Colby talks the shit and brings some extra fireworks to the table. So yeah, I would like to see that Colby fight, but at the same time, I'm definitely more into buying the Hamzat versus Colby fight. So I don't know. I think Gilbert Burns where I would lead to, but I don't know, guys. I'm really sitting here thinking Belal Muhammad is gonna have a tough time getting a title fight unless Kamaru Usman somehow loses to Leon Edwards or something. Then I guess you can make the debate of well, let's give him Leon Edwards fight because they can finish their bad blood or whatever. So I get it, and I think he would grind out Jorge Masvidal, but Jorge's clearly not even in the talk right now because what he just did, sucker punch Colby, so he's gonna be out for a while. Sean Brady, he'd probably grind him out too. So like, it's either a fight where he's definitely gonna win and grind it out in a boring style, or he's gonna just get picked apart. So it's tough. It's a very tough thing right now for Belal fans, and I'm not trying to sit here and talk shit at all because trust me, he's one of the greatest fighters out there right now. It's tough as hell. It's probably even tougher, like I said, to dominate people like that. But just for me, and I feel like for most fans, we're out here thinking people deserve like Hamzat deserves that chance because this man looks to finish people. He looks to do it. Like I know Colby probably doesn't look to finish, but at least, like I said, at least he brings other shit to the table. Bilal is just kind of like a play guy. Doesn't really have like much personality. Remember the name might be the worst nickname in the UFC. I don't know. I'm sitting here talking shit, so I don't even want to do it like that because I'm trying to stay positive. But it's just really tough to see where he goes from here. And if anything, it's not his fault. Vicente Luque, I think, really dropped the ball because Vicente Luque was out finishing people left and right. I think he could have easily made a real strong chance or debate for anything to be happen with anybody. So, but hey guys, this is the 5th round. Stephen Moustaris as always, and I swear, Belal Muhammad, you'll never see this, but if you ever do, I promise I'm not talking shit. I'm just being honest here. Like it's tough to see. So, all right, boys, woo.